With Brexit, there is no longer a secure agreement for the recognition of civil court decisions. With the end of the transitional agreement between the EU and the UK at the end of 2020, the mutual enforcement of civil court decisions also expired. Since January 1st, the EU regulation on the recognition and enforcement of judgments in civil and commercial matters is no longer applicable. It is true that none of the previous proceedings are affected, but anyone who opens civil court proceedings now cannot be sure whether a title they have won will be of any use. Without a new agreement, it is questionable whether and how decisions by civil courts between the EU and the UK can be enforced. Obvious would be the application of the European Jurisdiction and Enforcement Convention, the predecessor regulation from 1968. Although this never formally expired, all union legal acts expire by the withdrawing state. It can therefore be assumed that the Brussels Convention is no longer applicable. London also excluded domestic applicability in 2019. The Lugano Convention, which regulates the enforcement of civil and commercial decisions between the EU member states and the EFTA states of Norway, Switzerland, Iceland and Liechtenstein, is also no longer applicable due to the British withdrawal. Here, London would have to join again, but this has been blocked by the EU so far. In addition, all members of the Lugano Convention would have to agree to the renewed accession of the non-EFTA member UK. The Hague Jurisdiction Convention also only helps to a limited extent, as this international agreement only applies between companies and only if they have expressly agreed the place of jurisdiction. Without such an agreement, the recognition and enforcement provisions standardized in the HVDC are not applicable. In addition, the temporal scope of the HVDC is also unclear. While London is assuming that it has been applicable since October 1st, 2015, the EU Commission takes the position that the British only became an independent contracting party to the HVDC when they left on January 1st. For agreements on the place of jurisdiction concluded in the intervening period, this leads to the absurd situation that judgments by, for example, Austrian courts are recognized and enforced in the United Kingdom, but not the other way around. Even a look back to 1933 and the British Foreign Judgments Act, which came into force again against Austria, for example, in 1962, is of little use. It's questionable whether this agreement was not repealed by the accession of the countries to the Brussels Convention. However, since there's currently no other agreement between the UK and Austria that natural persons can rely on, there are increasing voices that this agreement is very well back in force. This is supported by a leaflet from the British government on the consequences of Brexit dated December 31st, which explicitly refer to these agreements. And an executive procedure is absolutely necessary to check whether a decision is recognized. Only decisions of so-called higher courts can be recognized and enforced. This includes all courts from the regional court upwards, but not district courts. Even settlements can only be enforced if they were concluded before such a court. Only monetary claims are enforceable within 6 years from the date of legal force. And what does that mean? As long as London and Brussels do not agree on a new agreement, one has to rely on the HVDC or the 1961 enforcement agreement for the recognition and enforcement of civil court decisions. Oh, and by the way, for the very first time on my new German channel, Queer Views, I'm gonna have a live stream tonight. It's not a every week regular thing, but that's why I never did under the week any live streams on this channel here. But it's on a special occasion because I talked several times about the Lego Pride set, and I'm gonna do an unboxing and assembling tonight on that channel. So if you understand any German or just are interested in that piece from Lego, just come and visit me. The link for that channel is in the description.